Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is Friday the 24th of February. This will be the first episode in Lent this year. Do y'all do Lent? Do y'all give up anything or add anything in for Lent? It gets harder and harder, I think, as I get older because I don't do a lot of things anyway, right? I mean, when you're young, you say, well, I'm giving up fried foods, I'm giving up sugar, I'm giving up chocolate, I'm giving up alcohol, I'm giving up beer, like I said, the worst year I ever had was the year I tried to give up cursing, and that was a dismal failure because if I drive, people just make me nuts. So that was a dismal failure. So this year I have decided for Lent, I'm only doing liquids Monday through Thursday. So Monday through Thursday will be protein drinks, like in broth and juice only. So starting on, I did Wednesday and Thursday, so I made it those 2 days just fine. And I like to give up something for Lent or add something in to make me mindful. So if y'all do, let me know, or if I'm just like a crazy throwback to ancient times. Which is probably true because, being ancient in ancient times is probably quite fitting. I do have whips. I worked on several whips this week. We had a lot going on. The girls were with me on Monday because they were out of school for President's Day. Then Tuesday was Fat Tuesday, so I cooked all day for the kids and they came over for dinner. Micah made a fabulous king cake. I made jambalaya. Oh, and she brought catfish. I made jambalaya because I could not find any. It's like insane. There was no catfish in the store. I don't know what the heck. So whatever. But I went to 2 or 3 stores and she did too. And there was no catfish unless you were going to buy like a metric ton of catfish. And I did not need a metric ton. So she just grabbed some at the chicken place, which was, I'm pretty sure, more expensive than foie gras. But whatever. So we had catfish and I made tartar sauce. With Greek yogurt instead of mayo because y'all know I'm no fan of the mayo. And jambalaya, catfish, hush puppies, jambalaya, salad. Then she made a beautiful king cake and I made bread pudding with rum sauce. And I usually make rum or whiskey sauce, either one on it. But this year I made my rum sauce with rum chata, and y'all, that was next level good. I mean, I'm usually just here for the rum sauce anyway, just, stick my straw down in there and go. But this was so dang good. It was fabulous. So make your rum sauce with rum chata if you want to go the next level. So that was Tuesday. Then Wednesday, I think, was my day to myself. I think Wednesday was my day to myself day. And then Thursday, Catch was here with me, so we got to play all day. I'll show y'all some pictures later of him just cracking me up all day. He's such a little hoot. And then Thursday night, last night, I had a visitation and a service for a classmate. Y'all, these funerals are getting out of hand. I remember my parents and my grandparents saying, well, you'll see, the only time you see people's funerals, and then you have more and more, and it's like, no, it's true. It's true. But it was so nice to see everybody, and we talked again about how we've got to do better about getting together with each other. My class, I feel like, was very close. I don't feel like there was any animosity. Everybody was just friends. The guys, there's a group of guys that they all still golf together and hang out together and see each other and have texts that's going. And, there's several groups of girls that are still, really close. And so that is just crazy nice. And it's not, I just felt like we all loved each other, rich, poor, no matter our ethnic background, our religious background, our parents' political backgrounds. I don't feel like any of that came into play. I just feel like we were all really close. And, I'm from Waxahachie, and so I did save this picture because Travis posted it the other day. And it's not my favorite picture of the courthouse, but I always tell y'all about how beautiful my courthouse is. And this is the courthouse in Waxahachie. It is beautiful. So gorgeous. My dad's office was like this little tower, but on the other side, on this little, it had this little patio thing, the doors opened up when he was the chief deputy. So when the kids were little, we would go out, you know, they could walk out on that with him. So that was, it has just lots of sweet memories for me, but I love my town. And it is walk, like hawk, but Waxahachie. You can see people, and it looks like wax, okay? It is W-A-X. W-A-X-A-H-A-C-H-I-E, right? So it looks like wax, and people want to say Waxahachie, but it isn't. It's walks, like hawks. Waxahachie, like that. And and now, let me see. That triggered something in my brain that we're going to come back to later. Oh, Lisa. She is in, her town is, and I hope I say it wrong, say it right, Toowoomba. I love it. So, I think your town name is as fun as my town name, so I love that. But I did work on Smiling Cat. That was my first whip this week. I have 5 or 6 because I just let my little brain run amok and go do whatever it wanted and work on anything. So this is Smiling Cat by Doreen Jones here. It is so cute. So cute. And Charles told me that they're called Manikinikos, and that there's a huge shrine to them in Japan. And I think they became popular, I think I read during the Edo period, because it clicked something in my brain. And then there is where did I see there's a museum? The Lucky Cat Museum in Cincinnati has like over 2,000 of the Lucky Cats. So I love it. And I think it's called Smiling Cat. But I wanted to put a little bit of fuzzy on mine, and I wanted to get some of the face detailing done so y'all could see what a huge difference it makes. Doreen Jones, her back stitch just takes her stuff to the next level. But so he's got one side of whiskers done in his little face, and I came back, okay, this is 2/2. This is a piece of 28 or 32 count something that I dyed, some kind of even weave. But I put little fuzzy thread, whisper fuzzy thread over the white thread. So you can see here, these are just the white DMCs, and then I put the fuzzy thread over his paw and his little face so far, and did the back stitch on it. And it just makes him so dang cute. I am in love with him. And so I found another one she has, I think it's called Good Luck Cat. And I'm gonna stitch it for either Wanda or for her parents, but this one will go to my Hannah. When I get it done to Hannah and Mochi, it will go to them. And I stinking love it. And I hope they do too. It is so cute. I haven't put in the gold sparkly threads either, but I just have to finish my little kitty cat here. And then there's some little flowers just kind of floating in the air like little blossoms. And then there's 3 of these big flowers up here on the branch. And then it has this like trellis work over on the side, like this Asian trellis work. And it's so pretty in the sparkly thread. So the trellis work will be the sparkly thread too. So I just can't wait to get, I think it's a her, all finished up and get it to Hannah and Mochi, because I think it is so cute and I love it. And I love it. And I love, Anna's right. There's something about stitching for other people who are stitch worthy. Now, if you're not stitch worthy, you ain't getting no stitches. I'm sorry. If you aren't stitch worthy, you just aren't stitch worthy. And it doesn't make you a bad person, I don't guess. It just means you don't get it. You don't get it. It's, some people appreciate, I don't know. Okay, if I gave somebody else a pair of really nice cowboy boots, that might not trip their trigger at all, right? But for me, man, that's gonna float the boat. I'm sitting here looking at my boots out the back door. I've got them up on the thing. I gotta clean them up after Sunday. I had mud all over them because we had catch on Sunday. And when we took him out to the Harbor Place, take him out there to Keeley, at the ranch, I got mud on my boots, and so I've got them out there to clean up out the back door. But that just might not, you know, for me, yeah, that'd work for me. But you might not care a thing about that. So that's the same thing about stitching. I'm not saying if you're a bad person if you're not stitch worthy. You just don't appreciate it. You really do not appreciate it at all. Modern furniture, not my bag. I don't like it. I don't like modern design very much. To me, it feels very cold and impersonal. James Williams loves it. He loves it. I'm telling you, everything. If I get hit by a bus tomorrow and he's too cheap to redecorate, okay? But if he was, we're just talking in druthers here. He would come in here and everything would be gray, white, and black, and it would be some sort of a cold, horrible surface. I'm just telling y'all right now, it'd be dreadful. But that's just his thing. So I'm not saying you're bad if you're not stitch worthy. Just don't give your stitches to somebody who doesn't get it. And you may not know they don't get it till it's too late. But some people just aren't stitch worthy. They don't get it. They don't appreciate it. They don't like it. And it would be so much more well served going to somebody who does. And so just be mindful. Just don't get your feelings hurt, because you can. I mean, we spend a lot of time on these things, and you want them to go to somebody that will know that you really stitched it with love. I spent time on it because I couldn't spend time with you, or, I want you to know that I'm transferring this time to you. Nothing is more valuable than time. And that's what you're transferring to the person, not just the work, the piece of work that's finished, but the time that went into it. It's like a tribute to your love for that person. So make sure you share your stitches with people who get it, because if they don't, it's going to hurt your feelings and it's not going to help them any. You should have just given them a gift card. Just say it. Okay, that's my PSA for the day. I'm sure it won't be the last one. But that is Smiling Kitty by Cat-Durene Jones. And she has stuff in the Cross Stitcher magazine a lot. She has a Facebook group. She has an Etsy shop, I know. And I think that's where the little one with the kitty cat holding the fish, the good luck cat, is in her Etsy shop. So I will go there and get it next to get it stitched. But this thing is so stinking cute, and I'm really enjoying it. So that is Smiling Kitty by Cat-Durene Jones. And you just can't help but smile when you see it. It's so cute. So dang cute. Okay, now, so that was my first whip this week, was Smiling Kitty. I worked on it. Put it in the bag. Okay, I worked a little bit on Woolly Winter. I told you I love Woolly Winter, but Woolly Winter is very hard for me to see. Very hard for me to see. I don't know why. This colored fabric and the light outside, I'm thinking in the summer I'll probably do better seeing it, but right now, y'all, it's a whooping. Here again, this is another one like North Wind, that the cover photo it's a beautiful photo, but it doesn't show off this gorgeous piece of needlework. I mean, this is just like it's a beautiful picture. And it's set up beautifully, laid out beautifully, but it's a little bit far off from the needlework for you to see how beautiful. But it is called Woolly Winter by Shepherd's Bush. And it is cute, and it has specialty threads in it. Let's see here. And I was working on this when I got a phone call from my mama. And I had to call and talk to the administrator at her place, because there's a little lady next to her that screams for help all the time. And I was assured when I moved her in there that that would not be like a nursing home. She wouldn't have to hear distressing things. And I've tried to be patient about it. And I've said, Mom, maybe she has a UTI. I don't know. But I had my feel. So I called and I said, look, you're gonna have to do something. She's gonna have to be relocated because we're going back to playground rules. My mama was there first in that room. You're going to have to move her down the hall to another place because she is upsetting my mama, hollering for help all the time. And she can't, for whatever reason, doesn't remember to push the little button or can't, I don't know. But and then my mama goes in there and has tried to help her many, many times now, and they're both going to end up falling and getting hurt. So I had to call and put my foot down a little bit about that, and they were very sweet, and they said they were working on getting her moved to the other part of the facility where she has more constant attention and supervision. So I said, look, talking to her family ain't working for me. I need a time frame because this has already been going on for weeks. This has been going on since Christmas or before. So my patience is just about used up. So I said, I understand you can't move without their permission, and I understand that, and I understand it's hard because I've had to move my mama here to you. I know it's hard, okay? But I don't want my mama upset like this. I don't want her hearing this and being upset, and I don't want her trying to help this woman and hurting herself or this woman or both. So he told me he'd let me know the first of next week what the family had decided to do, whether they were going to move her to another part of their facility or move her to another facility, and how long it would be. So that seemed to calm her down a little bit because she just wanted me, come get me. I can't stay here. I can't hear this anymore. I can't hear this. I can't, because it's upsetting somebody crying for help. I mean, that's upsetting. So we had to do that this week too. So I was working on this, and that's why my needle is just stuck in, because I'd planned to do this. There's a little row of snowflakes. So I've got, there you can see the picture, part of these hearts done. I've got nearly all of these two mittens filled in, and then I'll back stitch them. It says mittens bright, and then it has a row of like a long leg stitch, a row of satin stitches, and then I don't remember what this is called. It's some kind of a herringbone, and then it has a cross going back across it, and then it has a row of little snowflakes, and you can see I got the first little half a snowflake done before I had to go over there, before I had to call and think I was gonna have to go over there. So that was on the day that I was supposed to have all to myself. So I got up and got ready because, of course, what I got was, well, the person you need to talk to is not here right now, and everybody else says you need to talk to that person. And I said, okay, here you go. Let me tell you what. You say you think they'll be back in 30 minutes? I'm giving them an hour and a half to call me back. If I don't get a call back by 2 o'clock, I'm getting in my car and I'm coming to you. And then whoever is there is going to have to deal with me. And it ain't gonna be pleasant. Ain't nobody wanna go there, okay? So, just so as you know, if I don't get a call back, I'm showing up. And that's gonna be worse than the phone call, all right? But they did call me back right away. And like I said, got situated, but I had to put this down and go get dressed because I was just in my slouchy house clothes. Because y'all know I tell you all the time, I say, do not leave out your house looking like you're cleaning out your garage. Please don't. Please don't. Even if you're cleaning out your garage, don't leave your house. Now, what y'all do is y'all's business. But I see people looking, they should be ashamed of themselves. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. They don't even look like they brush their hair. No, I am not leaving my house like that. You can do whatever you want. I'm not, however. I'm not leaving my house looking like that. I don't know. I just feel like I don't have any self-respect when I'm like that, so why would anybody else have any respect for me or what I'm saying? Get up, blow the stink off of you. That's just the way I feel about it. So I had to set that down on Wednesday and get dressed in case I had to get in the car and go, which I didn't have to because he called me back and he was very polite and very helpful. And then he went and talked to my mama because she was, she was upset, and he was very kind, and he said, I'll go talk to her and let her know that I'm working on it, because he said she has come to me and told me that just this week that this was going on and that it was bothering her. And he said, we knew that it going on, but we did not know the level to what, so anyway, it got her settled back down. She felt better. I felt better when she felt better. So we'll see how this goes. Because y'all know I hate to show my butt, but I will. Do other people, do y'all call it that? When you have to throw a fit or something? Showing your butt? That's what we say. I, had to show my butt. I don't know why. That's just what you say. Oh my gosh, that's so ridiculous, but it's true. Okay. This is my Little House Needleworks by, and I'm going to take it out of the package, The North Wind by Little House Needleworks. Little House Needleworks is a North Wind, and I love it. And it's beautiful. And like I said here again, the picture just does not do it justice. See, the picture just kind of washes it out. And of course this may be faded, I don't know. But it is so stinking cute. And I'm gonna put the picture here so you can kind of compare the two. And see if you don't agree. So I worked a little bit more on my border, was all I did on this week, because I tried to work on it late and my brain wouldn't go very good. Because it's on 40 count. So I have to have really good light. It's not hard, you just need really good light and your cheaters on. So I worked some more on this down here, and I think I finished off something a little white up here. But you can see how much more beautiful. See, there's the picture. And then there it is in real person. It's just so much prettier. And I love it. But you can see the pictures just kind of, it doesn't do it justice at all. So I want to get my border finished. And then all I have is the little barn scene right down here. So hopefully once I get the border finished, I can do that little section much faster than the border, because of course you're having to count over with the spaces in between to get your border done. I don't know how my stitching's gonna go this week, because the girls will be with us starting Saturday. Yeah, starting Saturday afternoon. They'll be with us until Micah gets back Wednesday night. She is gonna get to go to Toronto. So Cindy and all y'all, if y'all see a pretty girl, that's probably my girl. Say hi to her. Up there, Justin's up there for work. And so she's gonna go and spend a few days up there. They used to travel so much, and then when COVID hit, nobody traveled at all, and she hasn't really had a break in forever. I mean, before COVID, seriously. So more than just, I don't even know if she's had a day without the girl since then. So, it's nice to adult sometimes, just to adult only. And so they'll be up there and they're gonna see Casa Loma and the Canada side of the falls, which I loved. I told them to make sure and go to Chinatown, which I loved. And they just have a little list of things they're gonna do. So I'm excited. I'm so excited for them to get out and get to have some grown-up times without the girls, because, when you raise kids, it's a lot. It's just a stinking lot. They're fabulous and they're funny and they're wonderful, but mamas and daddies get tired too. It's the truth. Okay, and Joyce, and I gotta call Frankie this afternoon because, where's it at? Okay, let me find my note here. It's right in front of my face and I can't see it. There it is. Joyce and Michelle. I must have messed up the email to Frankie if y'all have not got your little house. Oh my gosh, what's the name? The Village Lane. I must have missed up the email to her. So I will check on that. This made me think of it. Because this is my Love Is Not All by Wicked Stepmother. And she shared the, did I save a picture of it, Frankie? That would be too much like right? Let's see if I saved the picture of it. Or if I just had it pulled up on Google. Okay, I must have just had it pulled up on Google. Let's see if I can get it to do it again. It is so cute, and I'm wanting to get it done myself. Village Lane. It's in her Etsy shop. And if I could type, we could get a look at it. Here it is. Come on now. Y'all, it's so cute. Look at it. Look how adorable that is. That's Village Lane by Wicked Stepmother. And she shared 2 of them. She donated 2 of them to share. And I thought I sent her the email, but I must have goofed it up. If y'all haven't got it by now, because Frankie's always like Johnny on the spot, like so fast. But it is so cute. And I'm thinking I might stitch it and put Catch's stuff in there. So anyway, that's it. And so if y'all haven't got it, it's on me. I goofed it up, I guarantee you. But this is her, and of course if I was smart, I would have just opened that up and showed you this because it has to be a better picture than the one I have. Okay. Here it is. This looks so much better than mine copy. It's so pretty. So I got it out and I got my little tree finished over here. My brain is just all over the place this week, so that's just what I had to let myself do. So this is called the Love Is Not All Sampler. It's by Wicked Stepmother. I may have to take my sweater off, dang. Or put my hair up or something. The girls played outside the other night. It was so nice. The girls played outside. And I'm looking out here and I see toys that I missed picking up, little things that they usually play with in the pool. And they were using them on their farm. All the kids around here got their farms going. Catch has his farm going. The girls have a farm going. Kimmy's got a bucket of weeds that she dug up and made herself a little planter. And y'all, it's just Johnson grass. But she has it planted in there like you'd think it was some prize roses. But she spent forever out the other night. She just dug it up and dug her up some more dirt and put it in there in this little planter, and she got it looking so nice. Okay, I'm the worst at trying to get this situated well. Okay, now I'm sweating. Now it has to go for reals. Okay, and we're trying the different camera angle. I felt like y'all were so far away, so somebody has suggested several times tilting, so we're trying tilting, okay? So this is my Love Is Not All. So I got my little tree finished here. It has a beautiful house. I have the tree here. I have the 2 little flowers right here. And then I'm putting mine and James's monograms right there. But the house is adorable. And like I said, I got my little tree finished except for the little roots right here. I got, see, I only got half stitches, I think. No, I finished it, yay. I finished it the other night, I didn't think I did. So now I just gotta do my little tree on this side. It says, I might be driven to sell your love for peace or trade the memory of this night for food. It well may be, I do not think I would. And I love it. Love, love, love it. It's on a piece of 36 count vintage rose. It is with my, I think it's nearly all Wicked Stepmothers except for the border. I wanted to use my sulky That sulky is the border. And when the cherry bark, my letters are cherry bark. So I've got Wicked Stepmother, Harvest Moon, Blue Bayou, Woolly Swamp, Champagne Supernova, Hey Jude, which I know she had back in the shop this week, and y'all know it's my favorite for roofs and things, and trees, and Crystal Blue Persuasion. So I pulled some of these things out to use as different colors and things, but I think the only one, maybe the only one I used was this one, unless I used this one for the roof of the blue, because I needed it to be blue instead of the steps are Hey Jude on the house. And this tree trunk here is the lighter tree trunk is Champagne Supernova. But I love this thing. I can't wait to get it finished. I didn't put the curtains in the window because I don't do curtains. I don't, of course I hate blinds too, okay? I'll be honest. I would just have all my windows uncovered, but these wood blinds were already here when we came in, and so I've just left them, but I'll leave them pulled up, except for in the bedroom. James makes me close them at night, and it is too light in there. I mean, we have to sleep, I mean, like the furthest corner of hell is how dark we like to sleep, and that is the blinds of, even with the, because we have those solar screens, it's still too light. And I hope I don't start sneezing or coughing. Something blew in on this cold front and my allergies are kicking. But this is it. But, so I didn't put any curtains because I don't have curtains usually anywhere in my house. Micah has dust allergies and always has had, she's always had allergies. And it was just one more thing that I didn't have to worry about collecting dust if I didn't have them. I would have no carpet. Carpets are fine, like rugs, but because you can take them outside and clean them, but wall-to-wall carpet I hate. And it's just in the bedrooms here, but I still hate it. It's just yucky. If you've ever been anywhere where they took the carpet out, it's so disgusting, filthy. No matter how much you clean it, it's disgustingly filthy. So, you don't lift out, you go down there. So that was Love Is Not All by a Wicked Stepmother sampler. So, oh no, what have I done here? Oh no, Catch. Oh Lord, Catch helped me yesterday. Oh Lordy. Well, he got a hold of this and now we have there we go. Oh, he had my floss caught in the zipper of the bag. There's the, when I was trying to get ready because I had that service to go to, he was helping me and I'd left this laying on a little table by my bed and I looked over there and he had picked it up and boy, he was giving it a good working over and I was like, oh no. I think this one might fit on here. Let's try this. This is my Halloween Rules by Lizzie Kate. There it is, the whole thing done. Right now, I'm still just working on this little top part, but if y'all don't do a floss tube, which I know a lot of people, I mean, I get it, you don't want to do that, that's fine. Take pictures weekly of what you're working on because you will be amazed. Because I was really feeling like I had not got anything done on this. And then when I went to do questions and comments, I could see my progress from last week. And I was so happy that I could tell I had a lot of progress. So if you don't, just take some pictures so you'll know. And this is not very neat, but you can kind of see. And you know what? I'll just stick this guy on here somewhere. La, 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 like that. If it'll stay. Maybe not. Okay. So I got all my tombstones done and all my grass done. I finished this and came on down here. I was up here somewhere. And then I got my L and my L done. So I just got to do the HA and then the EEN over here. And my topper will be finished. So by next week, I should be able to start on the wear a costume. which is the first one up on this one. So that's this guy. Wear a costume and eat candy are the first two. And I'm so excited to start on the fun because this one, the top part has been a little bit of a slow go. But once I got the tombstones done, I feel like now I'm ready to rock and roll. So I'm super excited to be working on it on a regular basis and get it finished. I want it finished by next Halloween because it's so cute. So cute. So this one has been fun to work on. It is a little bit unwieldy because, you know, you have all this down here. So I usually just roll mine up like this. Since I stitch in hand, when you stitch in hand, you know, you've got the things. So I usually just roll up to where I can hold on to it. See if I can kind of get it going on here. So you gotta show. Okay. So I just would roll it up like this in a little packet at the bottom, and then I just hold it like this and stitch. So that's how I'll finish my HA, and then I'll come over here and do my other side. So, but when I'm stitching, I'm just holding it like this, and then I can lift my needle out so you can see. I'll just go like that and just like that's how I sew with mine. So when you have a big chunk of fabric, if you stitch in hand, it's a little bit stinkier than if you don't. And I, like I said, I prefer a smaller piece of fabric. I know some people do not. I think Priscilla and Chelsea stitch on huge pieces of fabric. I don't, my hand gets to hurting. So I just prefer a smaller piece of fabric to stitch on. And then my last thing to show y'all, I am so proud of this, and I did not stitch it. I'm not gonna try to steal her thunder, but she wanted me to show y'all. Aria, Kimi stitches some, but Aria, it seems to be liking it more. Maybe, and Kimi this last week has kind of been working on hers more. So this was, let me see, I ironed this and she left with it Saturday morning, I think that's right. So she worked on this week and brought it over one afternoon. I guess we did it on Friday, and she left with it Saturday morning. And then when she came on Tuesday, she had it finished. She worked on it on a little bit Monday, I think, and she had it finished Tuesday. And so I ironed it for her. But this is Aria's stitching on her ice cream cone. I have them little cross stitch, but it's a little bit much right now. They prefer the kind of freehand much more, but I thought she did such a good job, but she wanted me to, she left it for me to show y'all because she was so proud of herself, and she knew that other stitchers would be so proud of her too. So she has just been working really hard on, and then this is her name, but her stitching is, you know, when it's not so close together, it's a little hard. And she didn't finish the 23, and she said she didn't know if she wanted to. But I thought she did such a good job. She is such a hard little worker on it. Kimi, like I said, she has been working on a little bit more this week. But Aria, she seems to love it. And like I said, Kimi may just not have taken to it yet, but she wanted y'all to see her hard work. And I was so proud, if y'all can't tell. I'm a little partial to them. Okay, now, what now? Questions and comments. Deborah, thank you for saying that. She said her mom Wanda would be looking for my Aunt Wanda. I've talked to my cousin Lori, her mom, and Deborah, I'm sorry for the loss of your mom. That is, I don't know, I can't imagine how that's gonna go for me someday, but when you lose your parents, that's, but thank you for giving her the heads up to look for my Aunt Wanda to take care of. Oh, like I said, Charles said the waving cat is called a Maniki Nico. And so you can look them up and you see them. They're for like prosperity, I think, and to increase business. They're kind of they're like this, like we go like this. Evidently, when I was reading the Japanese culture, they'll go like this, like come in, come here, come here. Instead of like this, we would say come here like this, right? So then the little kitty is telling people, come on in to a business or something. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, Sharon, 7 services is in 6 months. That is getting out of control. We were talking about all funeral services and stuff, and y'all, it's getting crazy, and I'm not ready for it. And Michelle and Joyce, I will get with Frankie this afternoon because I obviously botched that. Barb, I'm so sorry about your mother-in-law. She said she was in a car accident, and it does because it's so sudden. It just takes the wind just right out of you. And my poor cousin, and now I'm freezing. My poor cousin has to drive past the place where the accident was twice a day on her way to work and on her way back. And there's no other way around. Like there's no other way to get there. So that's the only way to her work and from her work without going like 2 hours out of the way. So it's horrible. I'm really worried. But I've talked to her a couple of times this week. And she says she's doing as good as she can do. Teresa, I love Dale Chihuli's work. I've seen it because she said, I should tell James Williams to wear that, blue top and yellow pants like Dale Chihuly. Get him a uniform. I've seen his work in Las Vegas. And then I don't remember if it was the Arboretum or where somewhere he displayed up in DFW. They had a big display. It had to have been there that I saw an outdoor exhibit of his that was gorgeous. And then of course, he had the one all over Venice for a while, and that one I've seen the documentary, I guess is what it's called, on it, and it's gorgeous. So I love me some Dale Chihuly. He's amazing. The glass blowers are out here at Scarborough Fair every year, and I could watch that for days. It's just fascinating to me. And when we were in Mexico, in Cabo, we went to a glass blowers studio in a glass blowing place. And I got to blow glass. And I just thought it was the most fun ever. And of course, with my lung capacity, I could, probably make a life-size planet and be fine. But it was so fun. And I loved it. Kendra, 5 inches of snow. Now I'm just out, okay? Yikes. I don't know. That is too much for me. And she said, I can't believe you filmed with people here. But they were the sweetest guests. They're just precious. They were so polite. Kyle and Kiri both, a testament to their parents and their raising and just their basic goodness as human beings, because they were precious and wonderful house guests. So like I said, we've discovered that we're like Kitty and Red on the 70s show and now the 90s show, because I miss people. I want people. I miss my kids being here in the house and their friends coming in and out all the time. I miss that. That is huge for me. And I was talking to a classmate last night, and he's in the same boat, but they're reversed. His wife would just soon nobody come over or not see nobody. And he said he works from home too. Patty, what are you messing with? What are you messing with? Are you messing with your feeder? But anyway, he said he works from home too. And he said he'll just go work. He'll like take his laptop and go work in the car. He's just at different places where I can see people going by, parking lots, parks, different things. He said where I can just see people moving out and around because I miss people. I think that COVID was the worst on us for that, because we were in the house, and then you just got in a habit of being in the house, and now we need to get in a habit of being back out of the house and going, because it's too much. It is too much. Lori from Northeastern Illinois, welcome, and thank you for stopping by. Oh my gosh, y'all, somebody just walked across my patio. I like tonight. It's the weed person, to keep the stickers from coming out in the yard. Oh my gosh. I was like, y'all, The doors are locked, but in case I'm dead, there's somebody in my backyard. But I just realized he must be from the yard place. Whew, Lord have mercy. That'll wake you up. Okay, and Donna asked about, I had my winter here, my cricket collection. She asked if I've done everything but the spring, and I do think I have the chart for it, but I haven't done it yet. And she asked about my summer and what I did my summer on. This is my regret. I love the fabric. And if you can, there it is. It looks like a blue sky. It was a 28 count even weave, and it was, painted to look like a blue sky. And I love that, and I thought it would be perfect. And I know what the frame guy was thinking because it is pretty fabric, okay? And I know he was thinking he was gonna show it floating in the sky. And he said, well, I said, oh, I don't know, I want it out that far. And he said, oh, it'll be beautiful, trust me. And I said, okay. And I wish it was not floating, because I feel like it's just floating out here. I don't feel like the frame is framing my words. I feel like there's a frame and my words are just floating in it. So this is summer with the call for DMCs on a piece of, sorry about that light, y'all, there you go. On a piece of 28 count even weave that is, it was called Sky or something like that. I think I ordered it off, I either ordered it off 123 Stitch or I got it at the Stitch Niche. Because I did this back in 2015 and those were my only two shopping places. So I love it. I don't love the framing, and you can see, maybe you can't see. Okay, see there you can see. There's some buckling where I guess they just taped it on the back. So, there you go. So don't always trust them, because see there's all this, but if it was, let's see if I can, if it was more like that, I would be much happier. There you go. So that would make me like it a lot better if it was tighter on here like that nearly. So it really, to me, needs, I would probably take 2 inches all the way around, 1.5 inches at least. So I don't know if you could go back and they'll cut your frame down for you and then I could have them reframe it. I don't know, but some years I don't even display it because I don't like it. And that's sad. So that is my summer, and it is a beautiful design, and the fabric is beautiful, and the threads are beautiful. The frame is beautiful. The fillet in here, that little piece, that skinny piece inside there, I think they call it a fillet. It's so pretty. I mean, he was right about all that, but I just don't like how much space was left at all. And of course, it was insanely expensive. I should have put on the back how much I spent on it. It was ungodly in my mind. It was crazy expensive. But I don't like it. I don't like it. So there's that. So that's my summer that I should love, but I don't. And I know I'm not supposed to be complaining even to myself, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. There you go. I wish I had done it different. Is that everybody? I think that's all my stitches. And then, let me see here. I'll show y'all my little funnies this week. Catch, like I said, was over here several times. I got to go to the girls' Valentine's parties. Y'all know I had all the things going on. And then I had Aria at the park. Oh, she was just a hoot. Their Valentine's party. Oh, then we had, y'all look at this. This was in 2015. This is Keeney and I. Oh, what is, okay, here's Pap. Oh my gosh. What in the world? That's one thing Pap's building. there's James Williams and Catch the other night at Fat Tuesday after I got him out the bathtub. He wants to climb like a little monkey, and he was climbing up on Pap, and he wants him to flip him over. He likes you to flip him over. And then he came in here yesterday, and he'd got these glasses out of the girls' dress-up bin. And he came in here with those glasses on. He had put them on just like a little grown-up. Here he was at one of Bebe's photo shoots. Y'all, he's so pretty. Look at there. I know I'm partial, but he's so pretty in his little Carhartt overalls. Oh my gosh, so adorable. And then the girls at their Valentine party, Aria at their after Valentine party, and I don't think I showed y'all these last week. If I did, sorry. And Kimi at their after Valentine party. And the other picture that they were making beards in the bathtub, so I can't show that one on here. And then, although, I mean, you can't see anything, but somebody would throw fit. And then this is him on Sunday morning before we got him. He catches out here helping his daddy with the cows. And you can see who's running the show there, can't you? So, he is so cute and so adorable. And I just have so much fun with them. I'm so lucky. I'm just lucky and blessed to get to have them and be with them. And now shares from last week. Let me get those before I forget, because we all know I will. Okay, they were the snowmen. So, Jenny Dawn, Susan Sanders, Tania Bertuola, Tania Bertuola, Heather Ellis, and Tana Parente. For these for last week, they were the 5 snowmans. If y'all will, Niecy Lynn at Yahoo, Niecielyn at Yahoo, and it is in the description, the drop down. The names of the patterns are also always in the drop down, or most of the times in the drop down. Sometimes I forget, or forget to update them or something. Then this week, let's see, let me write these down as we go. This is one of the Hands to Work Revisited, and I love it, but I won't get to it anytime soon. It's so cute though. It's called Be Not Weary. So, I'm fixing to show it, y'all, sorry. And so use the word bunny for this one because it's be not weary and well-doing. And I pulled this one because Easy Service, who was last night my classmate who passed away, he always took time to listen to people and talk to people. And there were so many people who taught kids, adults, kids' friends that he took in and helped coach and helped train. And it was just a great guy. And so he never got weary in well-doing. So be not weary in well-doing. So if you're interested in this one, use the word bunny. This one is Sing for Joy by Cottage Garden. And it's beautiful. And I grabbed all these because this is kind of a tribute to Easy. All these are a tribute to him. Sing for Joy because he brought joy to so many people. He was always a great storyteller and telling funny stories. He was a great baseball player. He went to school on a baseball scholarship. You might have seen him way back in the day. He was on American Gladiator. He was just a great guy and a great athlete and super nice. And it was so nice to be reminded that there are some people who go out of their way to try to really make people's day. So Sing for Joy, use the word joy on there. This is Bless Our Home by Cottage Needleworks. And he loved Waxahachie. He was always proud to be a Waxahachie person, a Waxahachiean. But this is a beautiful one. Bless Our Home by Country Cottage Needleworks. It is still available and out there, and it is so cute. So use the word home. And then this last one, because our school colors were green, and this is Ink Circles Turtles. And it's a long thing. And I know somebody messaged me that they were interested in this, and I cannot, a long time ago when I got the box, and I cannot find that person's email ever since then. So I've just give up looking for it, and I'm gonna post it again. So if you're interested in ink circles, and it's called Turtles All the Way Down, and look at it, it's so cute. And it's just turtles, 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 turtles. Which also makes me think of the Pratchett books, you know, the world is on the back of a turtle, and I love it. And I think that's another mythology too, but anyway, or another, is it a mythology or religion? Maybe it's another religion, not a mythology. I'm sorry, I probably misstated that. But I love it. It's so cute, but I would never get that thing finished. It has all these diagonals floating on the inside the little turtle shells. I could never get it done. So if you're interested in this one, use the word turtle. Use the word turtle if you're interested in that one. So, and it's for green. So those will be our shares for next week if you're interested in those. The rest of y'all holler at me. I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna try to get this posted. And I think James Williams thinks we're going out to dinner tonight. But I think I'm just gonna cook, because I'd rather cook and be at home than go out to dinner. And we have my friend Sari's daughter, her Maggie, her 5th birthday, and so we'll have the girls on Saturday night. So we won't have them tonight, but we'll have them Saturday night at a gymnastics center birthday party. And so we will have the rest of the weekend to be out and about. So I'm gonna cook tonight, and we will eat in. So we won't be doing our usual hamburgers and ice cream. Tonight we'll do it another day. So I'm gonna jump off here and try to get this posted. And I'm going to try to work on my beading on my Mill Hill Santa. But I've just had so much going on. You know, you need to put the beads out in the little bead tray y'all sent me and all that. But we've had too much going on to have loose beads anywhere like that. So I may try to work on it a little bit today also. So y'all have a happy Friday and have a great weekend and enjoy your stitching. Bye.